Hey guys, how's it going? Hope everyone is well. And I know I haven't posted in a while, but I've got plenty to do, so we'll be posting a few videos soon. But today's job is with this Bobcat 322, about a tonne-and-a-half machine. Motor engine in it. I've done a lot of wiring on this lately, fixing it up for a customer. And one of the upsides is I get to use it, so I've been doing land drain and levelling off. But this, I've been waiting on parts, but now the parts are here, I can get it done. Basically, the shut this machine off, you literally got to do it manually, because the solenoid, basically the relay for the solenoid burnt out, got locked, and then melted the shut-off coil. So I've got a replacement shut-off coil, an old spare, and then an old spare for the relay that a friend got me. The main issue with this machine at the beginning was the solenoids here for the deadmans. So when you put your deadman down, it activates these solenoids here and lets the hydraulic fluid flow and gives you hydraulic power. But obviously one's missing at the back here, and that is the one that's burnt out here. But the I think that one's for the fast track. One of these is for the tracks and the other one is for the boom. So as long as them two are good, the guy says he's going to order one and he can fit that himself. I'm pretty sure he's capable of that. Yeah, so we've got a new loom with this thing. Used to we'll cut these out, solder the proper connector with it. Yeah, I'll show you so that is the old solenoid, and it is burnt out, locked in there, because these are only supposed to be energized for a few seconds and then they turn off just for shutdown. Now I have so this is the solenoid that controls it, and if you touch, so you got the ground here, black wire, and then this is the feed to the solenoid itself. Got to go into this test lamp here, and then this is positive, and then this is ignition positive. So when you shut down, the ignition sends, and when you disconnect, it should light up and then time out. There's wire off. And then shuts off. What the other solenoid did was didn't shut off, so we pretty much baked the coils in this thing. This is solid in there, it moves, but yeah, toast. So let's get that in. It's an old one, so it's got to snip the loom for it off an old scrap machine. So let's get that soldered in and get that solenoid working, and the customer can have his machine back. The weather. So this is British weather at its best. Sunny 1 minute and then rainy the next. Wait till this stops and then we'll continue. And the sun's out. Everywhere is soaked. So that's Britain for it. Yes, let's carry on before the rain comes back. Just got to find out which ones of these are live, ground and ignition live. So I think black's going to be the ground anyway. Black's the ground, and then I think brown goes to the solenoid up here. Brown's the solenoid, and then obviously these must be permanent live and then a ignition. So let's see if this is permanent live. Nope. That's red and white. The red and white is permanent live, so the red must be the ignition live. Snipped off. this wide in. So on the relay we got the permanent live was red, I think blue and white was feed. Yeah, I think that was it. Hook this in place. That makes it a bit easier. You can't use crimp connectors and all this stuff, it's just a socket for soldering stuff. I can put a slight bit of heat tube on this, and then I'll tape it all up and put a bit of trunking on there. Like so. So I'm running out of shrink tubes, so they do shrink tube with like a self-adhesive in it. I need to order a load of that really. So that was live. Let that cool down, and then brown should go to white and blue on this one, and this should be ignition live. Let's poke, get the multimeter set up, and we'll test, make sure the ignition feed is working. So you can get a good ground here. There's a multimeter there. So if I poke down the end, like so. That's it. I got it in the wrong one. I put it in the brown, what feeds the solenoid. That should work perfect. I'd have to wrap these in tape as well. Yeah, I'll have to wrap them in tape as well. That one's not fully covered. So, what have we got here? We'll do the ignition feed next. There that is, this one. Bit of the good stuff. Let that cool. So this should work now. So if we connect to this. Yeah, so with the ignition on, this wire's live. This permanent live is always live. And when you turn the ignition off, it cuts feed to this, that cycles the relay. That gives a timed feed on this wire here to the solenoid. So we'll try that now. We should be able to turn the ignition on and it should cycle. And that should stay there, then shut off in a minute. And there she goes. Sweet. Let's continue. Sounds like the rain's coming soon. Again. You can hear the wind change. I don't think that's going to go over there. We'll tape it up anyway. Nope, she didn't. Not a chance. Let's tape these up. Oh, this is protected. It's behind this back hood. It doesn't really see any weather here. It doesn't need to be super sealed. This machine had bad wiring all the way over, so I've had to do a load of wiring on the joysticks underneath the seat where the battery goes. There's wires cut everywhere, so I've had my work cut out on this. Yeah, apparently this has been not working for a while, the shutoff solenoid, because of it sprayed on the pump yellow, so the lads who were using it could shut the machine off and they knew where to do it. These solenoids have got a reed switching, or I think probably a mercury switch actually. So if you turn the relay upside down, it's supposed to shut the pump off. To I don't know, save the engine, stop it running on its oil or upside down. Not too bad. Take that up, get that in place, and then we'll start on the solenoid. Somebody had tried mess with this before and they'd cut a load of the wiring. And the machine, the solenoid came off, the spare one. They'd cut the wiring on that too, so need a spare a connector going on that. Let's get some trunking for that. No, I've got no trunking, so this will be fine as it is. Get this plugged in. The relay here sits there. Yeah. So let's start on the solenoid. That's basically just got to put a connector on there to plug into this piece, and then she'll be good. That just fastens on with 210mm there, and then hooks in on the pump up there. You can just about see it. And she pulls it across. So let's get a connector on there. Bit of solder on that. Sweet. Cool a bit. And then plug her on in. That's hot. let's give that a try. So you should see this piece moving, I'm pretty sure. Just cycle it. Yeah, that's working. I'm happy with that. That's sweet. That's pretty much all the job's done, apart from the solenoid that's missing down there. I think that's for the making the tracks go faster. So it's not really needed. They don't really track these that far. One of the tracks has got a split in it, so you don't really want to be powering it on with that. Well, thanks for watching, and hope you enjoyed this video and this helps, and I'll see you next time.